The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
And good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of high school basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live. BJ Harris and Q Harris along with you for the evening as we get settled in for this one. The Spring Hill Broncos playing host to Leavenworth Pioneers here in the final game of 2021. Of course, still plenty of basketball yet to be played in the year, but for the time being, this is it for 2021. The Bronco Band in full force for the first time this year at home, fresh off their tour at Hawaii and a victory there in Hawaii. So you're going to get plenty of them here this evening as they're high atop the rafters here inside the high school gym, and looking forward to this one between the Broncos and the Pioneers. Lady Broncos coming into this ball game 2-2, coming off a good win over Baldwin on Friday. They battled all night long in a close game. I don't remember. I think the largest lead for either team was maybe 5 points in that game. 43-40 winners over Baldwin. Kaylee Oakes led the way with 12 points despite some limited playing time and early foul trouble, but the MVP of that game, definitely Jenna Weber, and she finished with a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds. Just hit the glass well. She was really good down the stretch, exactly what they needed. And hopeful that we'll have a similar performance here tonight against the Pioneers. Coral Callan had 5. Freshman Sydney Busher, one of her best nights of her young career with 5 points and 5 rebounds. Broncos got to be a little bit better at the free throw line. Left some points out there in that game, just 11 of 21. Lucky for them, Baldwin not much better, 9 of 15. So 52% for a game, not exactly what you want, but not terrible. Get those cheap ones and you'll be in a much better spot throughout the rest of this season. But all in all, not a bad start to the year. Being above 500 going into Christmas break would be nice for the Broncos as they take on the Lady Pioneers of Leavenworth at 1-2 on the year. Leavenworth spent some time at the Carthage, Missouri Invitational, falling 26-77 in their first matchup. Pretty lopsided affair against a much bigger school down there in that area. Did pick up a win over Blue Valley West in that tournament, 49-42. It's a nice win for them against another 5A opponent, and then fell to Rogers in what was the 5th place game, 21-54. So just their second opponent from the state of Kansas on the boys' side of things. We'll preview those in just a little while. This will be the first matchup for Leavenworth in the state of Kansas as they played at the Freeman They played at the Carthage Invitational. The ladies played at the Freeman Tournament in Joplin, actually. And so they're coming off that just 3 games into the season. Broncos have 4 games under the belt. We'll see if that makes a difference in this one. Don't know much on the Pioneers. I think we're going to find out about them here in just a little bit. Do have the boys game coming up in a moment. We'll preview that one a little bit more and get you ready for tip-off in this one as we kick off the Comfort Designs Heat and Air Conditioning pregame show. Comfort Designs, locally owned and operated. They are Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company and have been for 20 years. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. We'll talk about this one a little bit more. We'll talk about that boys game and more as we kick off the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
First Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Back out here live, Spring Hill High School. BJ Harris along with you as we get set for the front side of high school basketball doubleheader tonight as the Spring Hill Broncos get set to host the Pioneers of Leavenworth. Do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. Do want to remind you, Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialist with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. The locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Well, the boys game coming up a little bit later on. Leavenworth Pioneers coming at 1-3. Broncos are 0-3, 0-1 in the Frontier League, coming off a tough game against Baldwin, but one where they really showed a tremendous amount of grit, tenacity to come back into that ball game. Down by 14 at halftime, trailed by as many as 17 in that game, but fell by just 2. They've had some close contests, have the Broncos. That first one against Lansing, 44-59. Yeah, not a little lopsided to the end, but much closer throughout most of it. Then a four-point loss against Metro Academy, and then a 3-point loss, rather, against Baldwin. So, all in all, you feel pretty good, I think. Just want to try to get over the edge. And really, I think the number one thing for the Broncos, got to get more production out of the bench. Just 4 guys in scoring totals in that game against Baldwin. And so you're definitely going to need more from them. Leading the way was Luke Metcalf, even though he twisted his ankle early in that ball game, did have 13. But really the key of the game, that one was Cameron Crotch. He only had 7 points, but he had 14 rebounds, 3 steals. He really just showed up huge for the Broncos in that loss, and hopefully they'd like to get a win here tonight against Leavenworth. It comes in at 1-3, but boy, they played a pretty tough schedule And as I mentioned a moment ago, they played at the Carthage Invitational, falling to Joplin High School. It's a 6A Missouri school. They fell to Webb City. It's a pretty good-sized 4A school over in Missouri, 51-59. They did get a win against Nevada, 61-44. And then that was at that tournament. And then last Friday night played at St. Joe against Central High School there and fell in overtime, 48-54. So their 1-3 record could easily be 3-1. And they played some big schools, so I feel like they probably have a pretty good head of steam coming into this one. It should be a good one on the boys' game a little bit later on. Let's take a look at our area matchups. Not much to speak of here tonight, but it is brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Massage isn't just a luxury, it's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment plan doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-579-1079. Apex Massage Therapy, 913-575-1079. The only other game we have on our docket across our network is Tonganoxie is at Lansing tonight. And so that will be going on our network. If you want to catch that one, you can slide over to Tonganoxie Sports Live and catch the Chieftains at the Lions here tonight. Almost everybody else wrapped up on Friday. We are in action here this evening. Those are your area matchups brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Keys to the game. Nope, we'll talk about our Easy Relic partnership. Hoping to talk with somebody from Easy Relic a little bit later on this evening. But in the meantime, we'll talk about it here. If you catch this game, you catch a big highlight during the game, you want it sent to your phone, all you got to do is text SHHS to 816-406-0051. You see that on your screen right there. Text SHHS to 816-406-0051. While I'm asking for things, if you would, if you haven't already and you're watching, one of the few people watching here on our pregame show, go subscribe to our channel. We are just a couple of likes away from hitting that very pivotal 1,000 subscribers mark here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We've got 7 channels across our network, and this would be the first to hit 1,000 subscribers. I think we can do it tonight. If you folks go out there, we'll hit that a few more times and subscribe. That way, when we go on the air with Spring Hill Sports Live, you'll never catch any of the action. You'll get a notification that we are live on the air. We are right now here with the Broncos taking on the Pioneers. We'll take a quick break. We come back. Still to come. Keys to the game. Starting lineups. Opening tip-off here from Spring Hill. The Broncos and the Pioneers tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
And welcome back out here, Spring Hill High School. We'll make our way over to the band and get a good look in at the band as we, and the American flag, Old Glory flying high here inside the gymnasium. Always good to have a live band to do the national anthem, and one of the best in the business there, the Spring Hill High School Marching Band. Here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you never know what you're going to find. To add to your own personal collection, let them spark your curiosity at America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster, right there across from Shees on Webster Street. First up for the Lady Pioneers at 1-2 on the year, coming off a showing at the Freeman Lady Classic down there at Joplin High School. It'll be number 4, Kaylee McLean, a 5'5 senior. Number 11, Kiana James, a 5'5 senior. Number 15, Brandy Gardner, a 5'8 junior. Number 22, Monica Thomas, 5'6 sophomore. And number 34, Jariah Wright. Moniece Thomas, actually. It's an E at the end. Moniece Thomas, a 5'6 sophomore. Number 34, Jariah Wright, a 6'1 senior. For the Lady Broncos, it'll be number 1, Kate Milroy, 5'1 senior, averaging 6.5 points per ball game. Certainly not the leading scorer right now on this team. Second, or third actually on the team, but man, maybe nobody more important right now to the team to kind of keep them going. Always there to get a rebound and get an assist to get the ball off the floor. Number 14, Cole Callan, a 5'4 senior, averaging 3.5 points per ball game, will get the start. Number 20, Jenna Weber, 5'8 junior, averaging 7.8 points per contest. Number 25, Lorelei Harris, a 5'9 senior, averaging 2.8 points per ball game. And number 35, Kaylee Oakes, 5'8 senior, leading scorer with 8.5. She'd have more, has battled a little bit of foul trouble here in the last couple of nights out, so certainly going to be something they're going to watch here in that one. In fact, that'll be our Keys of the Game, brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. The key to a better quality of life is making Spring Hill Chiropractic part of your health and wellness plan. Dr. Daniel Harding strives to make it easy and affordable as possible to get the care you need for the whole family. Learn more at springhillchiropractic.com. That's springhillchiropractor.com, or call 913-592-3541. Opening tip going to be won by the Broncos, but immediately stolen away by Leavenworth. So an early turnover, if you want to call it that. So the Pioneers will have it first. Working up off the right wing is McLean. She'll kick left wing. They'll scoop it right back to her. She'll move it off there. Swing it for Moniece Thomas. Stripped away by Coral Callan. Callan up off the right side. She'll take it all the way in. She is blocked, but Jenna Weber there to get the rebound. Kick back out. How about Oakes for a 3 on the way? No good. And it'll be an open frame for the Broncos in their first real possession of the ball game, as both teams open up 0-0. Hand off to Thomas. And swinging around, 3 on the way, no good. First take of the ball game for number 11, Kiana James, a 5'5 senior. Ball goes out of bounds, and back to the Broncos it goes. Milroy going to bring it across the timeline for Spring Hill. Callan on the left wing. Needs a little help. She'll have to get it to clear it through Oaks. Right side back to Milroy. Dump off inside Harris. A little off the mark. If it had been on the money, it may have been an easy layup. Instead, it's going the other direction for the team in blue and whites up in front for McLean. And it'll be knocked out of bounds by Milroy. It'll stay with the Pioneers. 6:46 to go, first quarter, no score. Thomas to get it inbound for Leavenworth. Back outside, they'll set it up here with Kiana James. They'll give way for McLean. Moniz Thomas nearly stolen away by Kaylee Oaks. Instead, it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Leavenworth. Sparse crowd right before the holiday, always tough. Glad to have the band here. We'll have for some atmosphere here inside the high school gymnasium. Very least, keep people from hearing every word I say during commercial breaks and during the game even. Not that I say anything bad. I mean, just stupid most of the time. Off left side for Thomas. The old saying, it is better to be thought a fool than open your mouth and remove all doubt, right? Boy, I do that on a daily basis. Near side for Milroy. She'll drive it. Try to kick underneath, and it's a dish for Harris, and the Broncos will strike first. Harris will be the one to do it. Left side, now right, looking to go. Looking to slash through there, stripped, but a foul going to be called kind of late as Brandy Gardner was slicing through the defense. 5'8" junior will go to the free throw line to shoot two. It's team foul number 1 on the Broncos, really the first foul of the ball game. Sydney Busher getting ready to check into the game. The freshman will be the sixth man into this one. She has earned her spot to get in this quickly into a varsity matchup. She has really played well last week against Baldwin. Had a couple of real clutch plays late in that game. And first one's good by Gardner, but the second one is not. Broncos will maintain a lead here momentarily as ball's knocked out of bounds by Leavenworth. It'll stay with the Broncos. Milroy to get it inbound to Oaks. Fighting with it. Oaks fighting still. And it ends up getting knocked out of there by Jariah Wright, the 6'1" senior. Knocked around. And stolen away by Oaks. She'll just take it. Haley Oaks, little hesitation. Shot up, no good. And pulled out of there by Thomas for the Pioneers. And a long pass up in front, but stolen right back away. Oh, man. And now a quick foul going to be called on Brandy Gardner. She'll pick up her first personal foul, team foul number 1. Molly Murr going to check in quickly as well. In the first couple of minutes of this one, out goes Coral Callan for the Broncos. 5:19 to go first quarter, 2-1. Milroy off left side for Busher. To the corner for Weber. Open look at a three from over there. On the way, no good. Rebound, though, by Oaks. She'll kick back outside. They'll move it around the horn to Milroy. Milroy trying to find a gap in the defense. She'll dump off Busher. Busher backing. She'll kick, move it around. Swing it to the corner for Oaks. Trying to flash is Weber. It's not there. Milroy will get an open look at one, point blank range. Shot no good. And it's rebounded out of there by Weber. The ball movement by the Broncos. Patience here in the half court with 4:45 to play in the opening frame. Back to Oaks. Already got 1-3. Here comes another one. This one's good. Kaylee Oaks pulled the trigger on one early. Didn't go, but this one does. And the Broncos lead 5-1. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Milroy hassling McLean. She'll give way to Thomas. Kick to the corner. Baseline. A little shove off there by James. Gets away with it, though. Here comes Thomas. She'll step back. Three on the way. No good. Slides off the back of the iron. McLean will pull the trigger on a three from the opposite side. It's no good. And another rebound by Brandy Gardner. Boy, back-to-back, but threw it away. Now picked up by Murray, and Murray will push it up the floor. Off to Milroy. Milroy in the paint. And she is going to be fouled. I think it's going to be on McLean. We'll wait for the official word. And it is. In comes Elena Freegon. Out goes Kaylee Oakes. So there's small set here with Oakes going out. You run with just one post instead of two with Busher and Oakes in the game. They're inbound though to Busher, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot too. And Busher got to the free throw line in that fourth quarter, but just went 1 of 6. So pretty typical of a freshman. That's one of those parts of the game that kind of develops. Ideally, you'd want them coming in right off, but some of that strength and repetition and just time of getting at the line, and I'm sure those are things that are going to start to fall. The lefty puts it up. Off the back iron, no good. Certainly well ahead of schedule, getting as much playing time as she is as a freshman, but always nice to have something to work on, I suppose. Second one's up. This one rolls out, knocked around, rebound pulled out of there by the Pioneers. Here they come. Midway point, just past the midway point of the first quarter. Murray matching up with McLean. Momentarily at the free throw line. They have not really worked it too much down inside to the 6'1" Jariah Wright. Broncos are making an effort against their kind of a 3-2 or 2-1-2 zone with Murray kind of roaming the middle with a little help defense. There's a foul and one. If they call it, no. Do they call it? Yes. They will count the bucket. Foul's going to be called on Freegon, her first. Team foul number 2, and one will send James to the free throw line to shoot one. Chance to pull him to within one. Can't get it to go, but tell you what, Brandy Gardner's been right there almost on all these rebounds, just hasn't been able to get them to go. And Lorelei Harris checks back into the ball game. Out went Busher. Milroy off left side for Murray. Now Freegon. Quickly around, another open look at one from the top of the key for Milroy. No good. And pulled out of there by who else? Gardner. And she is right where she needs to be to get those boards. And she's fouled once again as well. This is going to be on Milroy. It'll be her first. Team foul number 3 on the Broncos. And it'll go back to the Pioneers here with 3:13 to play in the first quarter. Bounce pass outside. Move it around the corner. Quickly they do. There's a 3 on the way by McLean. Missed it. And out of bounds it goes back to the Broncos. And Murray will go out. In will come Kaylee Oakes for the Broncos. And Milroy will walk it up the floor. Push off right side for Freegon. To the corner. Good play for Weber. Make them count. Shot no good. And out of bounds it goes. They're going to say it's off the Pioneers. It'll stay with the Broncos. Fortunate bounce of the basketball there. Coach Ryan Foster, understandably not happy about that ball going out of bounds. Milroy to get it in. Oh, good look. That was an anticipation toss by Milroy through traffic. And that was Lorelei Harris, actually, who was the beneficiary of that beautiful pass. Harris has 4 here in the first quarter. The Broncos lead back by 4. Outside for McLean, directing traffic. Calling the plays. Outside, moving around. Off left wing into the ball game. Number 10, Misty DeLeon. Gardner quickly to McLean for 3. Again missed. But there is DeLeon. And she comes in and makes an immediate impact there. She knocks down a first bucket. Back to a 2-point contest. Milroy nearly jumping it. But here's Weber. Back to Harris on the right corner. Weber pushing. Kick into the ball game is Dawson. Tessa Dawson for the Broncos. Oakes faces. Missed that. Called travel on Kaylee Oakes. Out goes Milroy back in. No, in for the first time tonight, rather. Comes Addison Bond. Second of two freshmen with significant playing time for this Broncos squad. And a walk. Yep. That one I caught. Traveling violation on Kiana James. Checking back in will be Jariah Wright. She'll come and replace James. Top for Harris. Dump off Oakes. She tries to bend her body and contort it to get around there and make that one go. Didn't work. Rebound pulled out by the Pioneers. Here they go. Up in front to Gardner. Kick. De Leon. Here back out McLean from way downtown. This one goes. You just get a feeling about a kid who's going to shoot the shot she's already shot in this game, that she's made them, and she'll keep pulling the trigger on them until they go. Leavenworth with their first lead of the ball game. Here just inside a minute to play. Broncos trying to get it back. Dump off inside Bond. Kick. Oakes. Three from the other side. This time no good. Rebound though. Dawson. Dawson's going to fight for it. She's hassling a jump ball. Going to be called likely in favor of the Broncos. So they'll maintain possession here with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Out goes Dawson. Out goes Weber. Milroy quickly, and nobody guarded Oakes. Easy bucket for Kaylee Oakes. No, Lorelei Harris again. I made that mistake again. I apologize. Harris with it, and the Broncos back in front. 35-25, and the ponytails are throwing me off. Broncos back in front. They led most of this first quarter. Just lost the lead momentarily, but got it right back. Long pass over to McLean. Good defense by Callan. And a rebound by Bond. Broncos have time for the final shot. With Bond bringing up the timeline for Spring Hill. Over to Milroy, 4 seconds. Milroy, little runner. Nope, she is fouled. They say it's on the floor. Maybe she should have shot that right there. Should be shooting right now, but. And De Leon. De Leon picks up her first. Team foul. Inbound again, the same one at the buzzer. Good, Lorelei Harris. How about 6 points for Harris in the first quarter of this one? Actually, 8 points, I believe. In the first quarter, she does. Had 8 points already for Lorelei Harris. What a ball game already. And the Broncos in front by 3 as we head to the end of the first. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Here we go, second quarter. Zoom out just a hair. There we go. Right, look, too much. Little runner in the lane, shot no good. It'll stay with the Pioneers here, first quarter. In the books, what a very good first quarter for Lorelei Harris. 8 points for her. There's a early steal in this second quarter. Milroy now getting tangled up. Jump ball going to be in favor of the Broncos once again, so they'll get it back. Good aggressive defense on the inbound. Harris, who averages has averaged just 2.8 points per ball game in the first 4 games. A little closer to where they hope she can get. They've had some good inbound play right to her. She's made them count. First possession of the second quarter for the Broncos. Harris over to Weber, who was calling for it. She wants 3. It's no good. And rebound tracked down by DeLeon. Give it up for number 2, who's just checked in, Micaiah Barker, 5'1" sophomore. Give it up for Gardner, who's back. James Ruther's back in the ball game. Here's DeLeon. Back over to Gardner. She'll look to penetrate. Nowhere to go with it. Good defense. Broncos have been in a zone in the first quarter. They man up here in the second. Back outside for Gardner. To the corner for DeLeon. She'll penetrate on Weber. A foul going to be called? No. Double dribble. Turnover against the Pioneers. And right back into the ball game comes McLean and Thomas. Out goes DeLeon and Gardner for the Pioneers. 6:48 to go first half. 11-8 your score. Dump off, open look again. Harris moving without the basketball. Already in double figures is Lorelei Harris. With 10 of their 13. Stripped by Coral Cowan. Another steal by the Broncos. Cowan going to race up the floor. Bounce pass down inside for Oaks. She'll have to clear it back out as she's John Duty against the 6'1". Right. Driving, Weber, step through, up and good, Jenna Weber. Her first bucket of the ball game gives the Broncos their largest lead of the game, up by 7, and a timeout taken by Leavenworth. 30-second timeout, we'll take it. You're watching it here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
15-8, largest lead of the ball game for the Broncos is 7. If dump off inside for Wright, she's trying to get to going. They'll tie her up. That's jump ball, and that should be in favor of Leavenworth. They get her tangled up in there. Again, they have not really, that's the first time I think they've ran a play just specifically to try to get it to their 6'1" post player. They've kept her pretty quiet so far here, and they're really going to this one. Screen come on the inbound. They'll get it in. Step back 3 on the way from James. No good. Rebound by Oaks. Oaks will go ahead and bring it up the floor, up to Callan. She'll pull the trigger on a long 2. No good. But tracked down by Weber. They'll get another crack at it. Oaks nearly lost it, did lose it. Stolen away by McLean. Here she comes. Doesn't have the numbers. And a good closeout by Milroy to keep that from an easy 3 from McLean. We've already seen her range. Scoop up by Thomas, no good, but she's fouled. And Denise Thomas will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, the sophomore. A lot of sophomores getting some playing time here for the Pioneers. Sydney Busher going to check back in for Spring Hill. Molly Murray checks back in as well for Milroy. Busher came in to give a break to Oaks. 3 from deep again for McLean. Better close out further than that. You have to extend that range a little bit for this one as she's got 6 from downtown. And it's back to a 4-point contest. Left side for Busher. Working against McLean. Murray moving around to Weber on the right wing. Backside, another good look at one. Callan to try to get it, can't roll. Knocked around. Coral chases it down. She's going to say, let's let you guys decide. And they're going to say it was last touched by Leavenworth, so it'll stay with the Broncos. 4:50 to play first half. 15-11 is your score. Trying to get it in. Better call timeout. About almost to a 5 count. Loose ball. Oh, they're going to call foul. Well, it kind of bailed the Broncos out right there. Another one by McLean. It's her second. Team foul number 5 on the Pioneers. In comes Gardner. Out's going to go James. Callan comes out of the ball game. Back in comes Elena Freegon for the Broncos. Inbound Busher. To the corner for Weber. Dump off inside Busher, calling for it. Lots of contact. Harris is there for the rebound. Harris already with 10 points. Back outside Freegon. She'll pull the trigger on one, no good. Busher's there again for a rebound. She'll fight for it. Keeping her arms loose. Got to go back up. The coach trying to call timeout, but didn't get it. Here's Weber. Good thing he didn't. Shot no good. And Weber will save it. No, she's on the end line. Out of bounds they go. Coach was trying to call timeout when they had a tie-up, trying to maintain possession with 4:22 to go. And what I anticipate to probably be a pretty close game from wire to wire now. Up the floor they go, Gardner. She'll drive, penetrate. Blocked, help coming across there by Murray. Rebound pulled out by Busher. Here's Murray in transition. Freegon. Busher on the right side. Back outside for Weber. Here's Freegon. Oh, Busher was showing. Got to be quicker about getting it there. Backside for Weber. On the skip pass. There it is. Dump off Harris. Harris, she'll go into Busher. Nearly lost it, but she steps away, clears some space in her first bucket of the ball game. 17-11, back up by 6. Midway point, just past it here in this second quarter. Michael Grand, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way in just a little bit. Handoff for Thomas. Now Gardner working on Busher. Kick back outside. They move it around through Barker. Driving Thomas again. This one too hard. Rebound pulled out of there by Harris. Having herself a ball game. Up in front they go. Murray on the right wing. Here's Freegon. Back over to Weber. Busher. Why not? 3 on the way, no good. Near that open. It's hard not to pull the trigger on that one. They'll go right back to her. Now she's down low. Shot no good. Gets the rebound. She'll put it back up. No contact apparently, and they'll go back to a Pioneer basketball. Letting the play down low. It's all good. Nearly lost it, McLean. They said it was tipped. Right on top of it, that official on that far side. Gardner in the paint, slashing her way through. Shot no good. She gets her own rebound. She's got a lot of those already, but no contact to the paint again. They'll push it up the floor. Murray down the sideline, stepped out of bounds. 2:35 to go first half. Broncos up by 6. They've led by as many as 7 here in the second quarter. They've trailed by as many as 1 briefly on one possession at the 1 minute mark of the first quarter. Out goes Thomas. Denise Thomas checks out. Into the ball game comes Kylie West, 5'7" sophomore. Little runner by McLean, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Milroy. Here they come. Milroy off the left side. Kate trying to find her spot outside for Freegon. Back over to Milroy. She'll dish it. Oh, that was a nice look. And Milroy started that by penetrating, knowing full well she was going to dish it to Oaks. And Oaks came over and was there and just couldn't quite hold it. Out of bounds it goes, and back to the Pioneers here with 2:05 to play in the first half. You got to get that. All right, we'll talk about it at halftime. 17-11. Up running the floor. Oaks shot is good, and the foul. A little run out, running the floor well. Reward your posts when they're out in front. And Kaylee Oaks with her 5th point of the ball game. And now the Broncos' largest lead of the ball game. And Kaylee Oaks with a chance to complete the and one here from the free throw line with 1:51 to play in the first half. Bronco posts combining for 16 of their 20 points here in the first half of this one. Getting some work done in the paint, albeit 3 of those 16 points are Kaylee Oaks from downtown. Minute 40 and counting in this first half. Here's Gardner, baseline, steps through with the right hand, good. Well, I knew she was going to get one eventually. She's gotten there a few times, just unable to finish, and that time she does. Outside for Bond. Here's Dawson. She'll look to penetrate. Kick, Bond. Dump off, Oaks. And it'll get punched out. She'll have to reset. Flashing is Busher. Back out to Dawson, moving around through Oaks. Broncos have been very good in the half court and really patient to get looks like that, but passes maybe just a hair off the mark at times and just and have those strong hands to pull that in. It's maybe not the same as a wide receiver in football, but the idea is if that thing hits your hands, it probably should be caught or at least batted down and available to play. Out goes Busher, out goes Dawson. Back in comes Harris along with Weber. We're under a minute to play first half. Thomas scoops off for DeLeon. Moving it over to Gardner. Back around they go for James. Now she'll hand off. Thomas will penetrate. Kick nearly stolen away by Bond. Gathered back up by James. James trying to drive. Help comes from Oaks. Here's Gardner. She walked with it. Little shuffle with the feet. And the Broncos could work for the final shot and take a big chunk of momentum into the locker room here at home. Spring Hill's been good at home. Here's Weber for three. No good. A little early perhaps on that one. If you want to work for the final shot, they're going to maybe get a chance to double up here. Gardner tangled up. They're going to say a foul. It's going to send Randy Gardner to the free throw line to shoot two. She's 1 of 2 on the night so far from the stripe. In comes Coral Callan. James missed the first one. Or Gardner, rather. Out of the ball game is going to go Kiana James. In for the first time tonight, Jada James. Gardner missed the first, made the second. 6-point game. Broncos can work for this final shot. You want to end strong here. 9 seconds. Weber working on Gardner. Dump, kick, Oaks for three, no good. Harris, well, that would have been icing on the cake if Harris would have had another one. 10 points so far here at the break. We'll talk more about those scoring totals, but all in all, not a bad start to the game for Spring Hill as they lead by 6 here at halftime, 20-14 over the Leavenworth Pioneers. We'll talk about it next as we kick off the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Farm Bureau Financial Services, Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future, getting to know you and the things that matter most. Let them help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. 20-14 at the break. We'll talk about it next on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
The the industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
(20-14) as you look in at the Bronco men getting ready to go here this evening against the Leavenworth Pioneers. B.J. Harris, Q Harris back here at Spring Hill High School. We're at halftime of this girls contest on the Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Here's how we got to where we are as we take a look at it on the Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Eye on the game. Keep an eye on your children's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with Whitesell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020 and be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. First up, the Broncos started off with a lead, 2-0. They grew that lead all the way up to 4 twice before Leavenworth would go on a little bit of a tear. In fact, they went on a 5-0 run to grab the lead 8-7. That was at the 1 minute mark of the first quarter. The Broncos would quickly grab it back on a bucket by Lorelei Harris. She would have 8 of her 10 points in that first quarter. The Broncos led 11-8 at the end of one. In the second quarter, they never would relinquish that lead. In fact, they would grow it to as many as 8. And right now it sits here at 6, 20-14 at halftime. Scoring totals first up for Leavenworth, 6 points from Kaylee McLean, all from downtown. 4 points from Brandy Gardner, including 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and then 2 points from Misty DeLeon and 2 points from Kiana James to round out their 14. For the Broncos, 10 points from Lorelei Harris to lead all scorers, 6 points from Kaylee Oakes, including a triple in that first quarter run. 2 points from Sydney Busher and 2 points for Jenna Weber in a low-scoring night here so far in Spring Hill. 20-14, your halftime break. We do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We talk about that boys game, get you ready for second half action here from Spring Hill on the Michael Grant Agency halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs. With 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill, Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here at halftime, the ladies warming up, getting ready for their second half. 6-point leader at the break, led by as many as 8. We're in the midst of the Michael Grant Agency halftime show. Do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. The Leavenworth Pioneers coming in at 1-3. Bronco boys at 0-3. Broncos have had some tough ones, coming off a close, hard-fought loss at Baldwin last Friday night, where they fell 43-40. Nope, the girls won 43-40. The boys lost 45-42. I know it was a close game. I knew it was close to the same score. 45-42. 3-point loss, but one where they trailed by as many as 17 in the second half of that game, but came back to get to within, in fact, came back to lead with 2:28 to play, and the Broncos led 42-41. It was an incredible comeback. Big night on the glass by Cameron Crotchet, who finished with 14 rebounds, 7 points in the game, 3 steals. Just a very good effort for him. Also played the entire game. So hats off to Cameron Crotchet. And the rest of his teammates. Luke Metcalf led the way with 13 points. Daniel Mitchell had 12, including a huge third quarter to get the Broncos back into it. Excited to see them try to get off the schneid here tonight against a good Leavenworth team, again, that comes in at 1-3. Fresh off this is the first time Leavenworth will have played in the state of Kansas, or played a Kansas team. Actually, I think it's the first time in the state of Kansas. Their schedule. Yeah, they were at a tournament and then on the road in fact, they have not played at home yet. They will not play until the new year, so their first 5 games of the year are on the road. That's a rough way to get things going, but sometimes that happens, especially if you're going to play in a big preseason tournament. I know those ones down there at Carthage and Joplin, where they played. Girls played in the Joplin tournament. Boys played in the Carthage tournament. Those are always very competitive, good talent games. Broncos have the ball first as we get ready to start this second half. And Milroy going to bring it up the timeline for the Broncos. They move from left to right. Milroy back over to Weber. Harris dump off inside for Oaks. Kick it. Driving Callan. She'll give it again to Oaks. Runner shot hard off the back iron. Fight for it. Milroy open look at a 3 on the way. No good. High off the back iron. Crashing the boards is Callan. She'll try to put it up. She is fouled. And Coral Callan go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls on Kiana James. Her first, team foul number 1 here in the second half on the Pioneers. And Callan going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Coral Callan on the season from the charity stripe. I have the notes in front of me before I start saying them. Callan knocks down the first one. 3 of 5 prior to that one at 60%, so 4 of 6 on the year for the senior. She made them both. It's the Broncos on the board, and their largest lead of the ball game, matching it at 8. Now a steal. Callan again. Cleared out for Harris. They'll reset it. Callan to the sideline for Weber. Outside. Long 2 on the way from Coral Callan. It's good. What a start. She didn't have a bucket in the first half, and she's got already 4 points to start this second half. Of the largest lead of the ball game is 10. First time a double-digit lead. Long pass in front for Wright. Here's Gardner. They've got some numbers. Backside. Shot up and good. A good ball movement there, and good to get it into the basket for them as James gets her second field goal and a short-lived double-digit lead for the Broncos. 24-16, just underway here in the second half of this one. Callan going baseline and lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Hill. .6:47 to play. Inbound deep. Weber getting a jump. Defender to jump. It gets around her from the elbow. Nice take there from Jenna Weber. And back to a 10-point lead. Up the near side, McLean, who's got a couple of triples in this one. From way downtown. Working on Milroy. Here's a three from the top of the key by Monice Thomas. No good, but tracked down by Wright. And a double dribble going to be called on Wright. Or excuse me, called on Thomas. And another turnover. They've had a couple of them here in the first couple of minutes of this second half. Off right side, Weber. She'll just have to scoop off for Callan. Good defense by the Pioneers and really good defense now by James, and she'll get a steal and a run out layup good. Couple of pretty good possessions there for James. 26-18. And attempt there by the Broncos, no good. Gathered up by Leavenworth. There they go. Gardner probably missed an opportunity. Step back three, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Harris for the Broncos. Milroy to bring it up. 5:24 to play in this third quarter. Off left side for Callan. She'll get up and around, and that one's lost out of bounds. Last touched by Wright, I guess. And out of bounds, it'll go and stay with the Broncos. Back in comes Molly Murray here, first time in the second half. And City Busher will check in as well. Out goes Harris. Out goes Callan. In comes DeLeon. She'll come in and replace James. 5:18 to go, third quarter. There's an easy one. Kaylee Oaks, shot no good, but tracked down by Weber. Good effort there by Jenna. Back they go to Oaks, working on right. Bounce pass, kick out. Milroy, three on the way. Good! Kate Milroy knocks in her first bucket of the ball game, and the Broncos lead is now as large as it's been all night at 11. 29-18. 4:58 to play in the third quarter. Gardner slicing up the defense. Shot is no good in a charge. City Busher takes a charge. Gardner comes up a little bit gimpy, perhaps, and limping her a little bit, and they'll let it affect her too much here in this one. 29-18, 11-point lead, largest of the night. Oaks. Dump off inside for Busher. Nearly walked with it. Weber did. Don't forget, if you see a really cool play like a three-point bucket by Kate Milroy and you want to see it again, you text SHHS to 816-406-0051. You'll get the last 30 or 60 seconds of the game and text it straight to your phone. You relive the moments every time. Foul going to be called against the Pioneers. I believe an illegal screen against Gardner. What I heard in the background. That's her third. Third team foul for Pioneers. Gardner will sit down. And back into the ball game, the sophomore Kylie West checks in for Leavenworth. 4:19 to play in the third quarter. At the elbow for Busher, she'll face, dump off Oaks. Kick back outside for Milroy. Right back down into Busher. She'll put it off the glass, can't get it to go. Gets a rebound, she'll put it right back up. That's no good. And cleared out of there by West, but stolen away by Milroy. She's the only one left down there. Everybody else had bailed. Busher driving. Third time, not the charm, but she will go to the free throw line to shoot two. And foul will be called on Yana James, her second. Team foul number 4. Busher knocks down her first free throw of the night after going 0 for 2 in that first half, first quarter. She's got 3 points in the ball game. Out goes Oaks, out goes Murray. In comes Elena Fregon and Tessa Dawson for the Broncos. Pretty short bench for Leavenworth as far as playing time is concerned. Busher missed the second one. Rebound, though, by Dawson. She'll clear some space. And a walk going to be called on her. But the largest lead is 12 now. Broncos have outscored them 8-4 here in this third quarter to add to their lead, led by 6 at the quarter. (10-4) rather. And another charge. And a technical going to be called on McLean as well. Frustration bounced that basketball. It wasn't necessarily egregious, but pretty short. Short leash on those actions right now, and that's okay. McLean will check out with 5 fouls. Well, not the night I'm sure Kaylee McLean wanted, and that technical is not the way they wanted to have it either. She fouls out of this ball game. Tough one there for Leavenworth. 6th foul already out here in the second half, and Jenna Weber going to go to the free throw line to shoot the technical fouls. She'll miss the first one. Made the second one. And the Broncos will get the basketball back as well here with 3:32 to play in the third. A little frustration, understandably, from Leavenworth. They've been right there most of the night, but here in this third quarter, things starting to slip away from them just a little bit. Broncos trying to pour it on them. 3:27 to play. Milroy working off right side Dawson. Here's Fregon. Fregon tangled up. Good defense by West, and a foul going to be called against Fregon. Pretty good defense there by the sophomore. Fregon picks up her second, team foul number 1 here of the second half. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Off right side, baseline DeLeon. Stolen away by the Broncos. Stolen away by Fregon. She'll lead it up in front court for Milroy. Milroy, quick pass. Busher, shot no good. And a Busher just going to steal that one back from West. And jump ball going to be in favor of the Pioneers. On that one, I think Busher rightfully was in a rush, but then everything cleared for a moment. And if you can recognize those, and she will as more playing time goes. She let that thing clear, and it was going to be probably a much easier shot than she made it. Next time that one will go down. 2:49 to go third quarter. There's a near steal by Milroy. She is just everywhere. Good crossover there, but a strip. Scooped back up, West with it. There's Milroy again. Just a hassle for the other team. Weber going to go all the way, working against Gardner. Good defense in transition by Gardner to stop that opportunity. Fregon, good pass down inside. Busher shot no good. Sydney's just grinning ear to ear. There, she is right there. Half those go. This is a blowout right now. But given the Pioneers perhaps a little thought, but a walk going to be called on Gardner. Just didn't catch that one cleanly and took a little stutter step. Bond will check in. She'll give Milroy a brief break, I'm sure, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Foster. We'll take it along with him. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
The the industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Broncos with the ball coming out of the timeout by the Pioneers. Bond to push it up the floor. Off to Dawson. She'll go baseline, nearly lost it. There's Bond. Oh, backside Busher. This time, no. And pulled out of there by Gardner. Backside Gardner. Nearly walked with it again. She'll force the issue. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. She is 2 for 4 on the night from the stripe. No buckets here in this second half. In fact, just 2 buckets from Kiara James is it offensively for the Pioneers here in quarter number 3. James trying to change that. This one spins around, falls out of there. Gardner, rather, tried to change that. And she is now 2 out of 5 of the night from the stripe. Out goes Busher. She's kind of beside herself as far as that ball going through, but you know, getting everywhere, getting the ball to the paint. The buckets will start to drop. You just want to make sure players get there. Boy, Gardner, everything but the bucket on those 2 free throws. Up the far side by Weber. She'll go all the way in the paint, try to force one up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out there by West. Running the floor is Lenise Thomas. Back outside for DeLeon. Here's James for 3. No good. Weber, good rebound over the top of Gardner. She'll hand off for Bond. And Bond will bring it up. Bond literally going to get the reins handed to her from Jenna Weber. When all this is said and done, that senior will probably say, your turn. Those two play very similarly. And it'll be a nice transition in that spot. Nice to have them both on the floor at the same time. Out goes Tessa Dawson, out goes Freegon. Back in comes Callan also. Out goes Bond. Milroy back into the ball game, and so is Lorelei Harris. Haven't seen much of her in the second half. Nearly stolen away. Good defense there by Weber. Swatted away on the pass from Parker. They'll go out of bounds here with 54 seconds to play third quarter. It's been all Broncos here in this third. They led 20-14 at the half. They lead 31-18 right now. Gardner on the right side, a timeout. Going to be taken by Coach Foster. Didn't get what he wanted. Mentioned this a little bit earlier, but a few more fans joining us here on the broadcast now. So if you would, if you haven't already, be sure to go on and subscribe to Spring Hill Sports Live. If you're watching us on YouTube, just click there at the bottom. If you're not already subscribed, we want you to do so. We are right on the cusp of 1,000 subscribers, and I'd love to get over it here before the end of 2021. It's a pretty good clip. As we started this channel just less than 3 years ago, and 2.5 years to grow to that. It's very humbling for us, and we'd love to see us get to that milestone mark here this evening. And even if you already have, tell somebody else. Go subscribe right now. Let's get that in the books. And then we could start on our next 1,000. Pioneers to inbound it. They'll keep it out of the timeout. DeLeon outside for James. Screen comes from Gardner. She bails on that. She'll back out. Trying to penetrate, good defense. Now James will run her with the right hand up, no good. Rebound to be determined. Harris was there. Good rebound by West, though, to get that one. Kick back around. James for 3. High arcing shot, good. Kiana James knocks down it. She's got all their buckets in this third quarter, and that was a big one, really, to give them a little glimmer of hope going to that fourth quarter. Callan out of bounds, has to lose it off the hip of the Pioneers. It'll stay with Spring Hill. Back end's going to come right. She will replace West. Milroy to get it inbound. Throw it in deep, 18 seconds. Weber with a little left hand. Oh, nice little leaner there. She's got 5 third-quarter points, give her 7 for the ball game. 33-21, back to a 12-point contest. They've led by as many as 13. Deep one at the buzzer by James, no good, and that's the end of 3. We head to the final quarter in this girls matchup between the Broncos and the Pioneers. 33-21, Spring Hill leads it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
There's the push, and it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes!
You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Here we go, fourth quarter action. Broncos get it in right there to Milroy, and she'll work against James off that far side. Here's Weber, dump off inside for Oaks. Harris trying to slide behind Gardner. They've done a better job against her. Oaks, though, she's already got 1-3. How about another? It's good! Kaylee Oaks drops in her second three-point bucket of the ball game to start this fourth quarter. And the Broncos, just like that, are back in front, now by their largest lead of the ball game by 15. They've just kept growing it in that second half. Gardner, a little shake and bake, a little scoop up, no good, but she is fouled. And Brandy Gardner has been a catalyst for them, but unfortunately get any buckets going in that third quarter. The only scoring came from Kiana James. She had 7. Brandy Gardner, who is 2 out of 6 in the night from the stripe. That one will fall in. Back in comes Moniece Thomas for the Pioneers. Out goes DeLeon. Broncos trying to move above 500, up to 3-2 going into the holiday break. She made them both. 36-23, 7:23 to play. Good look, down the floor they go, just can't get it to go. And last touched by Callan. Harris is right where she needed to be. That ball in the post. This is going to be a point of, if they can get the win, then it's just kind of something to talk about, but certainly not. Hopefully it doesn't cost them the game. But, man, the paint points the Broncos have left on the board with missing those easy buckets. How many times have we practiced that shot? A lot, right? That's one that you get to that point, it better go through the hole, and Broncos have probably missed, I don't know, 6 or 8. That's up to 16-point difference. This could be if those would have fallen through. It'll be Pioneer basketball. Dump off. Nope, lost it. Right, just couldn't handle. Right into the hands of Harris. She'll give away to Milroy. Milroy will run it up the floor. Off to the right wing for Weber. Backside. Little jumper on the way, no good. It is good. Boy, I thought that was for sure going to miss. Kaylee Oaks starting to drop him in. She's in double figures now with 11. 38-23, back to a 15-point lead. Nearly wiped off, but instead missed, and rebound pulled out of there by Oaks. Here comes Milroy, long pass. No, it was good job by Harris not to stick her hand up there. That was intended for Callan. There's another easy layup that's been missed here for the Broncos. And there's a steal by Milroy. I will say that many more times this year. Layup with the right hand, good. Kate Milroy with the steal in the finish. She's got 5 points. And now the largest lead is 17. Off right side for James. For Thomas, guarded by Weber. Outside James, Callan's got her. Kick, open look, Barker for three, good. Nice shot by Micaiah Barker. Weber, dump off inside for Harris. She is hassled by Gardner. Went right through her body to get that. You typically can't be behind somebody and have a hold of them and get a jump ball, but they just had that. And ball's in favor of the Pioneers, so they'll get a turnover there. DeLeon comes in and replaces James. Out goes Barker. In comes Jada James for the Pioneers. 5:38 to go in the ball game. We'll have the Shoemaker Collision post-game show coming up in just a little bit. Recap this girls' game, get you set for boys' game action as well. Poked out, gathered up by Gardner. She'll scoop off for the younger James. She'll drive, now Gardner. Little runner, no good. Just fell out, last touched. Oof. A tough one there. It'll stay with the Pioneers, however. James to get it inbound. Good defense on the inbound for the Broncos already. They just get it into Wright. Wright yet to score. Kick out for Gardner. Probably got away with a walk. Now a foul going to be called against the Broncos as Sydney Busher will pick that one up. She just checked in the ballgame a moment ago. Her second, team foul number 5. Back in action on January the 4th. The end of 2022. Head down to Paola, take on the Panthers. Oh, that was nearly 5 seconds. Gardner mishandled. I'll have to clear it back out through Wright. Broncos have done a good job on her in the paint. Gardner cleared some space there. Just can't get it to go. Good rebound by Dawson. She'll give way for Weber coming up the near side. Bounce pass with the left hand for Harris. Little contact, kick back outside Weber for three. Good! Jenna Weber for a triple, her first of the ball game. A good second half for Weber. 7 in the half. She's got 9 for the ball game and a timeout taken by the Broncos. 43-26, 4:44 to play in the game. Broncos in control. We're back at 30. You're watching Spring Hill Sports Live.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
43-26, 4:44 to play in the ball game. Broncos in front. They've trailed one time in this game. The 1 minute mark of the first quarter, they trailed 8-7, grabbed the lead right back, and have really not looked back, just have kept growing and growing and growing their lead. And right now it's at the largest margin of 17 points. It'll be Pioneer basketball coming out of the timeout. DeLeon, she'll penetrate, kick to the corner for Gardner. She walked with it again. Gardner's just bouncy. She catches that thing. She just wants to go. Her feet are faster than the ball sometimes to the ground. They put some pressure on that timeout, allowed them to drop a press. Broncos are going to pass it. Busher got to put that ball in front of Milroy. Instead, she's going to drive it and blocked by Wright. Who's there? Kate Milroy with the rebound. Milroy with 7 second half points. The Broncos' largest lead now is 19. Here's the free throw line for Jada James. Shot no good. Up in front they go for Milroy. She'll run with it. Up to Busher. Get in the hole. Sydney Busher's had plenty of chances in the second half where that one finally gets one to go. She's got 5 for the ball game. Past her average. Broncos are in control of this one. Pass the halfway point. Another turnover by the Pioneers, and Spring Hill would be well served to slow things down, but boy, if you get an open look like this in transition, pretty tough. But to pull the reins on it, Jenner Weber having a great second half. Broncos in total control now. Right to the left side for Thomas. She'll step back for a three on the way, no good. Rebound by Weber. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Freegon. Probably going to draw his stall up here real quick. Make sure everybody knows what they're supposed to do on that. We'll have a boys game coming up in just a little bit. Oh, actually going to put in subs. It's grown big enough that bring in some backups. Freegon will check in. Murray will check on. They've been into the game. So is Bond. New players in for Spring Hill. Anna LaPlante, sophomore. Tall sophomore into the ball game of the post, along with Delaney Hill, a junior for Spring Hill. Joining Freegon, Bond, and Murray. Nearly stolen away by West, was stolen away by West, then stolen right back away by Murray. Staying with it. Murray going to bring it up. We're inside 3 minutes to play here in the ball game. Broncos up by 23. Off right side for LaPlante. Out of bounds off of the Broncos. It will go back to the Pioneers with 2:32 to play in the game. They've had some subs into the game as well, including number 12 here, Lindsey McKinley. Barker, who knocked down a three a moment ago. Scoop off for West, but a foul going to be called, and that's going to be on the floor. It'll be against Freegon, her third. Foul number 6 on the Broncos. Outside for the Pioneers. Barker trying to shake off. She'll throw one up, no good. Rebound going to be pulled out of there, but out of bounds, knocked out of there as it was a nice rebound for Spring Hill. Pulled out of there by Delaney Hill. Outside Murray, she'll run the point here for this reserve group. There's a runner in the lane by Bondo, good. And Hill comes crashing the boards. And Hill picks up her first personal. Team foul number 7, so that's going to send Jada James to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. First trip to the line of the night for James. This is the front iron. Plant there, tangled up with West. Those two just played against each other a little bit ago in a JV game, and jump ball in favor of the Broncos. Hill to inbound for Spring Hill. Throw it in deep for Bond, nearly stolen away, but she'll track it down. Threw it out Wade. Freegon off to track it down. Outside for Hill. She's working against Grace Bryant for the Pioneers. On the left side. Driving Murray, kick. Good look at one for Bond. She'll drive, gets past the defense, off the glass and good. Addison Bond gets her first bucket of the ball game. Driving is James. She'll kick to Barker. Three on the way, no good. And out of bounds it goes off the Pioneers. It'll go back to Spring here with right at 1 minute to play here in the ball game. Good job by the Spring Hill. They're going to pick up back-to-back wins as well after coming back and knocking off Baldwin on Friday, one where they were in it all night long. It was a close contest all night long, and ended up pulling away at the end and getting the win. First win in the Frontier League as well. There's Bond to the right side. Trying to make her own, just stolen away by Bryant for the Pioneers. 42 seconds to play. Bringing up the floor now is McKinley. Back to Barker. Slicing through is West. Shot no good. Murray's got to check it down. That one was a knee pass, basically. And a scoop up, and the foul for Delaney Hill. She'll be in the box score for the first time this season. Will the junior. And she's got a chance to complete the and one here. Missed it. To be determined. LaPlante comes out of there with it. Jump ball back in favor of the Pioneers. 53-26, just 16 seconds left. Shoemaker Collision postgame show coming your way. We'll recap this girls' game, and we'll kick off the Comfort Designs pregame show for the boys action coming up in just a little bit as the Broncos trying to get their first win of the season against a good Leavenworth team. Shot up no good. Rebound by West. She'll put it up. It's no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Hill. Probably walked with it, but they just let it go, and that'll be it. Broncos are going to win it 53-26. Just put them away in the second half. A very good effort all the way around by the Lady Broncos as they will move to 3-2 on the year. We'll talk about it next as we kick off the Shoemaker Collision postgame show. Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work on all insurance companies and get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Let's talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Option Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Back out here on the Shoemaker Collision post-game show. BJ Harris along with you as we looking at the boys as they get set for the backside of our high school basketball doubleheader. But first, let's wrap up the girls' action here on the post-game show. Here's how we got to where we did. Ladies win at 53-26 over the Leavenworth Pioneers. Spring Hill led from the word go, but did trail briefly. They led by as many as 4 a couple of times in the first quarter, but fell behind by 1, 8-7. At the 1 minute mark of the first quarter, but grabbed the lead quickly back 9-8 and never relinquished it again. Led 11-8 after 1. Led 20-14 at halftime. Had led by as many as 8 in the first half. Grew that lead to 33-21. So led by 12 after 3 and then just exploded in the fourth quarter and rolled to the victory here, 53-26. Scoring totals for this game. Second straight game with 8 girls in scoring box score for the Broncos. We'll talk about the Pioneers first. Nobody in double figures. 9 points from Kiana James. 7 of those in the third quarter. Broncos limited the Pioneers to just 1 field goal in the fourth quarter. They actually only had 2 field goals in the second. No, they had 4 field goals in the entire second half. So 9 points for James, 6 points from Brandy Gardner, 6 points from Kaylee McClain, fouled out of this ball game. And then 3 points from Micaiah Barker and 2 points from Misty DeLeon. And that is it for the Pioneers. For the Broncos, again, as I mentioned, 8 girls in the box score, 3 girls in double figures. 10 points from Lorelei Harris. And that's how 8 of those came in that first kind of flurry in the first quarter, then slowed down a little bit in the second half. I think they barely made an effort against her in that second half. 11 points from Kaylee Oakes and 12 points from Jenna Weber. Those 3 have those kind of nights every night. Broncos are going to be right there. And add in Kate Milroy's 7 in the second half. 5 points from Sydney Busher. Could have been a double figures probably, and I'm sure something she's going to probably beat herself up about, but it happens sometimes. Young players have those mistakes, and it ultimately did not matter in this one as she finishes with 5 on 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points from Coral Callan, including 2 for 2. She had the first 4 points of the second half. 2 points from Addison Bond, 2 points from Delaney Hill for Spring Hill as they do move to 3-2 on the year. And they will be back in action, as I mentioned, on January the 4th to take on the Paola Panthers. We'll take another quick break here on the postgame show. Turn our attention to the men when we return on your home for Bronco basketball, Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Back again here inside Spring Hill High School. BJ Harris alongside Q Harris as we are Getting set for the backside of our high school basketball doubleheader as the Broncos get set to take on the Leavenworth Pioneers. Broncos at 0-3, Pioneers at 1-3. Broncos trying to get their first win of the season. They've had some close ones here this year. Let's talk about it here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453 as you get a look in there. The boys getting all warmed up here before this.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning?
How about we'll wait on that one for a second. The Broncos and the Pioneers. There we go. That's the right button I wanted to push. Broncos again coming in 0-3, 0-1 in the Frontier League, coming off a tough game against Baldwin at Baldwin last Friday, a game where they trailed by 14 at halftime, trailed by as many as 17 in the second half, but came battling back. Led at one point in the fourth quarter, believe it or not. Ended up falling by 3 in that one. As the Broncos fall 45-42 to the Bulldogs. Led in the loss by Luke Metcalf with 13 points. Daniel Mitchell had 12, including a big third quarter to get them back into the ball game. Reese Clowder had 10. Cameron Crotchett was the key to that one as he had just 7 points, but 14 rebounds, 3 steals. He was just there when they needed him, and he played the entire game as well. Broncos did have 17 turnovers, gave up 13 steals in that game, and only 4 kids in the scoring column. That's one of the things I'll be watching tonight. In fact, since I'm talking about it, let's go ahead and talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Spring Hill Chiropractic and Acupuncture. The key to a better quality of life is making Spring Hill Chiropractic part of your health and wellness plan. Dr. Daniel Harding strives to make it as easy and affordable as possible to get the care you need for the whole family. Learn more at springhillchiropractor.com or call 913-592-3541. And I think keys to the game is get everybody involved, try to get some more production. No bench points on the other night for the Broncos, and they're going to have some input. We'd like to see maybe some deep range from Skylar Dodson, get him going a little bit. We saw James Allen get into the game the other night. We may see more of that to give them a little bit of size down inside. Brady Kaiser's got some playing time, just young. They've got some sophomores that are getting a lot of playing time, and I think those bench points will start to come, but that's one of the areas of focus, I'm sure, for the Broncos to get some more guys going offensively. Area matchups brought to you by Apex Massage Therapy. Massage therapy isn't just a luxury, it's a way to a happier, healthier life. Kylie at Apex Massage Therapy knows your aches and pains may be the same as others, but your treatment plan doesn't have to be. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-575-1079. Apex Massage Therapy, 913-575-1079. Only one other game that we know of around the area here in our network, and that's Tonganoxie at Lansing. That game on the air on Tonganoxie Sports Live. If you want to check that one out, Tonga, a pretty darn good team that the Broncos will see a little bit later on in the year. So not much. Again, we do get going in earnest on January the 4th, right out of the gate, as the Broncos head down to take on the Paola Panthers. We'll have that game for you as our pregame scheduled for around 5:40. Tip off at 6 o'clock for the girls' action. Baldwin takes on Tonganoxie right out of the gate on the 4th as well. So we'll have a couple of network games right after the first of the year. Hope everybody has great holiday plans and has a happy new year coming up in 2022. We hope it is for all of our listeners. As we are on the midst of the Comfort Designs halftime or pregame show, we're going to step away, take a quick break. We'll come back. Got starting lineups, opening tip-off. Just around the corner here as the Broncos take on the Pioneers tonight on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Gran anytime or learn more at michaelgran.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back out here to Spring Hill High School, PJ Harris, Q Harris, as we get set for this boys matchup. The Spring Hill Broncos against the Pioneers of Leavenworth. Broncos at 0-3. The Pioneers are 1-3. Don't forget tonight, if you see a cool play you want to see again, you can take advantage of our program through Easy Relics. Text SHHS to 816-406-0051. And that'll be sent right to your phone free of charge, thanks to our partner Easy Relic. On that one, hope you take advantage of that program, especially for our viewers. Also, we are, last I checked a moment ago, 1 subscriber away from our 1,000 goal. If you like what you see on Spring Hill Sports Live, please go subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe as well and help us get over that 1,000 point, and then we'll start chugging along on our 2,000th subscriber. Starting lineups as they're doing them here on the side of the gym, we will do them as well, brought to you by America's Heartland Collection. From antiques to live plants, you never know what you're going to find to add to your own personal collection. Let them spark your curiosity. America's Heartland Collection, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at 305 South Webster. First up for the Pioneers, it's going to be number 4, Corey Chapman, 5'9" senior. Number 1, Jaquan Darthard, a 6'5" senior. Number 10, Jeremiah Lewis, a 6'2" junior. And also a starter for them. Typically they take their warm-ups off before they run out on the court, but that's not the case here tonight. We didn't get down there to get them. We'll get to the Broncos the Broncos starters will be number 1, Reese Clowder, 5'11" senior, averages nearly 9 points per ball game here in these first 3 contests. Number 11, Luke Metcalf, 6'2" junior, leading scorer at this point with 12.3 a night. Number 12, Cameron Crotchett, 6'3" senior, averaging 10.3, coming off a 14 rebound performance the other night. Daniel Mitchell, 6'1" senior, averaging 10.3 points per ball game. And Skylar Dodson, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 2 points a night. Opening tip-off brought to you by Seeds Incorporated. Tip off your new career with a Trip to Seats, incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to SeatsInc.com. SeatsInc.com for career opportunities. Big tip off. Going to match Cameron Crotchett against number 32, Anthony Jones. Rounding out the starting lineup for them, number 15, Eddie McLaughlin, a 5'10 junior. Head coach is Drew Leinbach, the head coach for the Broncos in its 8th season is Wes Book. Opening tip going to be knocked out of bounds. Well, I said jump ball. If the ball gets immediately tipped out of bounds, it would be a jump ball, but when it's an attempt to save sends it out of bounds, I'm not sure about that one. It'll be won, though, by McLaughlin and the Pioneers, and they'll have it moving from left to right as you watch it here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Chapman with it. And they'll go back and reset it here with Eddie McLaughlin. Off left side, Chapman. Lewis, Chapman, he'll penetrate. Stopped. He'll give way to Darthard. And they'll move it back around. Good half-court offense here. Looking to try to get what they want. Kick to the corner. And nothing doing there. Here's a three on the way. Good. Rattled in by Jeremiah Lewis. And it's 3-0 with Leavenworth taking an early lead here in this one. 7:17 to go. First offensive possession of the game for the Broncos as pressure is applied the backcourt by Leavenworth. Flashing it's Dotson. He'll fade away on the way. Just missed it. Knocked around. Metcalf's there. And gathered up, going the other direction in a hurry by McLaughlin. Broncos are there, but a little runner with the left hand, no good. He'll get his own rebound. Loose ball. McLaughlin puts it up. He'll get it to go. McLaughlin gives him a 5-point lead here. Mitchell on the right side. Driving is Clouder. He'll scoop with the left hand. No roll. And just a bad bounce. Rebound pulled out of there. Here they go with Lewis in the front court. Darthard stopped by Mitchell. Goes into 2-3 zone. With Crotchett Rome in the middle. Outside for Lewis. And lost out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pioneers. And Arthur will get it inbound for the Pioneers. Throw it in deep. Chapman swinging around quickly. They go to McLaughlin. Shot no good. And there's Crotchett with his first rebound. I'll let to Dotson. He'll up to Clouder. Here's Metcalf swinging around Dotson. He'll pull the trigger on a triple on the way. Good! Just what I mentioned as a key to the game, getting more guys in the scoring column, and Dotson will get the Broncos on the board. A foul going to be called. They're going to get on Clouder from behind, I think. And he'll pick up his first personal foul. It'll be team foul number 1 on the Broncos. Lewis to get it inbound for the Pioneers. Going to drive with the left hand. Man, a good move to the rim. No good. Trying to go back. No, but a foul. Is going to send Corey Chapman, the 5'9 senior, to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Dotson, his first, team foul number 2 on the Broncos. Ladies just took care of business a little while ago. 53-26 winners over Leavenworth in our matinee. I don't know what you call it. First game of the night. Both of them down for Chapman. Very true free throw shots there. Pressure applied to the backcourt by Leavenworth. Once again, Leavenworth 1-3, but they played a pretty tough schedule. All in Missouri, all against bigger opponents. Scooping with the right hand. Clouder with a foul and the bucket. What a take there by Reese Clouder to get the Broncos right back into it. The chance to go to the and 1 and get this game to within 1. Foul was called on Chapman, his first, team foul number 1. Clouder misses the freebie. It'll stay 7-5. Chapman, that's Lewis rather, top of the key. Move it over to Chapman on the right wing. Briefly in the hands of Anthony Jones. They move it through. Back and forth they go. Chapman to the corner. Patience for Lewis. Guarded by Mitchell. He picks him up in this zone. At the elbow. Turnaround. Jumper on the way swish. Anthony Jones. Pretty nifty shot there. Easy peasy. Up in front. Mitchell steps into one. 3 on the way. No good. But there's Crotchet. He can't put it back. Missed the bunny there. Up in front. They'll hope it doesn't make him pay. Here's a 3. Other way. Shot no good on the take by Darthard. Rebound pulled out by Mitchell. Here comes Metcalf. And stripped. Heads up play there by Darthard. He'll push it up and threw it out of bounds. Darthard at 6'5", trying to dish it for Anthony Jones at 6'3". Into the ball game is going to come Brady Kaiser for the Broncos. He'll replace Clowder. Also into the game is 25, Chase Bond for Spring Hill. Kaiser gets tongue lashing for having a shirt untucked. From the officials. Good job breaking this press. Backside, there's Kaiser. Blocked. Oh, that is dangerous. Kaiser go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's a very good way to break that press. And if you can break a press, then you have excellent opportunities for easy buckets. And Broncos had a good opportunity there. Kaiser needs to make a pay here from the free throw line. Kaiser, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging just under a point a game in that reserve role. And he's already hit his average. Pulls the Broncos back to within 3. Made them both. Nice trip to the line there by the sophomore. 4 minutes halfway through this first quarter. Out high is McLaughlin. Hand off for Chapman. He'll step up working against Kaiser. Quick closeout, makes him try to penetrate, does Chapman. Now kick, 3 on the way by Lewis, no good. And rebound, though, right there, can't get it to go. His putback is up and good on the putback by Darthard. His first bucket of the ball game. 7-11. Open all night. Kaiser lost it out of bounds. He's kind of going out of bounds. A little contact, but able to slide off of it enough. And out of the ball game probably briefly is Corey Chapman, just getting coached up a little bit. In for him comes Javonte Miller. Miller will have it on the right wing. To the corner for McLaughlin. Back to Miller. Screen comes from Jones. Driving is Lewis. Nothing to do there. Back outside Miller. Back to Lewis. Thought about a deep one. Didn't take it. Bond closes out. Back around. McLaughlin for 3. No good. And rebound by Luke Metcalf, but he banged out of bounds by his own teammate. And went right in the hand of Darthard. Daquan Darthard with 4 points in a row. The lead now is 6. Largest of the ball game. Mitchell. Kaiser backing. Probably walked. Metcalf will get a break. Mitchell thought about stepping into one. Now he'll elevate at the elbow on the way. No good. A stop by the Pioneers. 2:25 to go first quarter. 13-7. Broncos down by 6. Lewis stepping through, and a foul going to be called on Kaiser, I believe. On the floor it is. As Brady Kaiser will pick up his first, team foul number 3. Into the ball game for the first time tonight for the Pioneers is Genesis Bethia. Back in comes Clowder. Out goes Metcalf momentarily for Spring Hill. 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Broncos down by 6. Inbound. Good defense, but that is going to be called on Bond. He'll pick up his first, team foul number 4. And Bethia is a 6'7" junior. And he'll miss the first one. They've got 6'7", 6'5", 6'5", 6'3", 6'3", 6'3", 6'6". Yeah, they got some size, some length across the board, athleticism as well. Pretty good 1 and 3 basketball team. And Bethia going to miss both of those, however. Pressure still in the backcourt, and this is a prayer. Lucky to have it. Now they've got numbers. 3-on-1. Scoop off. Mitchell off the glass and good. Broncos just have to keep breaking that press. If they do, one, they'll force them out of it, which would be ideal. Keeping pace a little bit here. Blocked. Bethia blocked from behind by Crotchet, but he'll get it back. That one's no good. Loose ball off people's noggins. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with the guys in blue and white. Thing's been down there for a minute, and somebody's had a hold of it for about 4 seconds. Javonte Miller going to inbound for the Pioneers. He'll get it in for Darthard. He'll put it up against Crotchet. Shot no good. Blocked in by Bond. Right now Darthard, and just second chance opportunities killing the Broncos. 6 from Darthard. And 15-9. Back to 6-point lead. They'll break it. Got to go, though. If you're Kaiser, you got to go. That's going to be a foul against Lewis. If you're Kaiser, when you see that ball get across, you need to know immediately there's only one other guy in a blue jersey. You better be going. Don't stop and look backwards. Forward's the way, man. And it will be, I feel like Yoda, if I'd have done that in a weird voice and backwards. Forward is the way. The way is forward. Here's Dodson. Clowder lost it. Daniel Mitchell luckily right there. Minute 16 to go, first quarter. Crotchet, he'll pump fake on Bethia. Nowhere to go with it. Now he'll give it to Kaiser. Kaiser tries to penetrate. He is hassled, but a walk going to be called. And that probably saved the Broncos, honestly, the walk. Otherwise, it was going to be a pretty fast break by the Pioneers. Out goes Lewis. Back in comes Corey Chapman for Leavenworth. 1:06 to go, first quarter. Thea looks like a high jumper. Even runs down the floor like that high jump approach. They're going to hold. Broncos are going to let them. I agree. Thank you. They're just going to let the clock run. The Pioneers aren't going to do it. And the Broncos aren't going to let them. No hold for the final shot. Well, I mentioned the other night, I used to have on radio, you have to describe this to people. At least we can just kind of sit here and let the camera do the work, as they will hold here for 14 seconds. Drive, shot up, no. Foul going to be called on the floor with 8.4. Foul was called on Dodson, his second, team foul number 5. And they'll inbound here with 8.4. Miller gets it in. Chapman, the free throw line, kick. Miller, 3, no good. 2 seconds, they might have one, no. Clowder, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So after all that, we head to the end of one, 15-9. Broncos down by 6. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Broncos will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. At the end of one, down by 6 with the ball. Luke Metcalf for 3. Good! Luke Metcalf drops in a triple to start the second quarter, and the Broncos are back to within 3. 15-12. Leavenworth has led from the word go. Broncos have yet to lead in this ball game. They've trailed by as many as 6. Right now, back to within 3. Been able to answer the bell. There's a no-look pass. Lucky for it for the Pioneers to stay in their possession. Lewis with it. He'll pull a 3, no good. Broncos, this is where they struggle, is on the defensive glass. Pioneers have had second chance opportunities multiple times in that first quarter. There's Metcalf off the Dodson. Clouder. Metcalf. Broncos are probably content to be patient, especially a 3-point game right now with the basketball. You just don't want to give a lot of opportunities to the Pioneers. They'll do stuff like that. Out of bounds off Chapman. It'll stay with the Broncos. 6:37 to go here in the second quarter. Dump off into Crotchet. Guarded closely by Jones. Kick, 3, Metcalf. Same spot, same result for Luke Metcalf. Back-to-back triples to start this one, and he's tied this game up for the first time tonight, 15-all. 6:16 to go, second quarter. Broncos getting it done from downtown as they've got 3 threes in the first half of this one. That's the way you keep pace with a team that's a lot taller than you down in the paint. Kick out. 3 on the way, trying to answer back. It is good. Used it all. Bounced off it on take by Chapman. He's got 5. See, that's Jones, Anthony Jones. And a foul going to be called on the Pioneers. It'll be called on 10, Lewis. That's his second. Team foul number 2 on the team foul number 3, rather. Out goes Dodson. Back in comes Bond for the Broncos. They'll have the ball underneath their own basket. Inbound here with 5:47 to go in the first half. Inbound to Crotchet. Clouder on the right wing. Clouder. He'll face up. Contact and the foul. Reese Clouder. Reese has the ability to get to the rim, and that was something Coach talked about in the preseason when I met with him about create your own shot. He's one of those guys on this team. There's a couple of them that can get to the rim, but Reese Clouder's probably the best at it. And did you check out the matching shoes for these guys, Q? For Leavenworth? They all have the same shoe. Isn't that pretty sweet? And it's quite colorful. Clouder missed them both, though. Got to make them pay for that. He's missed 3. 0 for 3 on the night from the stripe. That's the difference of the game, 3 points. Off left side for McLaughlin. Chapman, guarded by Mitchell. Broncos will stay in this zone. Inverted it a little bit. Driving, shot off the glass, just too strong there on the take by McLaughlin. He's got 4, and the Broncos back down by 5. There's Metcalf, nearly lost it. Now they've got numbers. Metcalf stopping, off the glass, no good. Crotchet gets the rebound, got to go right back up. He'll fight for it. Over to go with it. Mitchell to Metcalf, nearly lost it. Here's Mitchell. They jump in the passing lane and go the other way. Here goes Chapman. Mitchell fouls him. Trying to keep the easy run out. But it will send Chapman to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 on the night already. His 2 points came from the charity stripe in that first quarter. Well, the Broncos got it to a tie ball game, and now a 5-0 run. Trying to make it a 7-0 run from the free throw line is Corey Chapman. And he does. I would guess the Broncos aren't going to be able to relax at all tonight. If they get to within a tie ball game, a 7-0 run is just seconds away. These guys can score in a flurry. Kick backside, Mitchell, catch and fire. 3 on the way, no good. There he is, Crotchet, though, to get the rebound, backing, working, fouled, and Cameron Crotchet hits the deck. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Yet to get on the scoreboard, the 6'3 senior. 4:34 to go first half. Broncos down by 7. If they are going to come back to the ball game, he'll replace likely Darthard. We'll see. Broncos got to hit your free throws. It's 2 of 6 on the night so far as a team. Actually, out goes Jones. In comes Bethea. Missed the first, made the second one. Stopped a 7-0 run. Back to within 6. Chapman will step up to the corner. Back around he goes. Left side for Miller. Now Chapman for 3. Good. He was just waiting for that opportunity, waiting for just enough space to pull the trigger on it. And now it's a 9-point game. This is the largest lead of the night for Leavenworth, who's led for the duration. Off to Bond. In the paint with the right hand, no good. Every shot's contested. Here come the Pioneers. Long pass, too much mustard. And this is why you've got, as a cheerleader, you got to have your head on a swivel over there. That thing could be coming at you in a hurry. Bronco cheer squad. Good numbers. Not run out of space down there. They'll break that press. Now you got to go. Take advantage of the numbers. They don't. Crotchet on the corner. Long, dangerous pass. Mitchell. Kick. James Allen has just checked in. He'll go baseline. Little runner. Little bunny, no good. And rebound pulled up by Metcalf. 10-foot jumper on the way, no good. And the lid is on this one right now on this end of the floor. 25-16 in the lane. Scoop with the left hand. Lewis, no good. Who's there, though? Darthard. Shot no good. Allen's on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball that'll be in favor of the Pioneers. 3:22 to play in the first half, 25-16. Bound to Bethea. Chapman again on a 3, thought about it. Now loose ball, can't handle Darthard. They've had a fortunate bounce of the ball. That's probably the most fortunate right there. But lucky for the Broncos, it does not go. Crotchet needs help. Metcalf up in front for Allen. Into the paint, Bond quickly up with it, good, and the foul for Chase Bond, the sophomore. First bucket of the night for him. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the and one. 25-18. Bond completes the 3-point play. 3:03 to play in the first half. Back to within 6. At the elbow for Bethea. Kick back outside Chapman. Goes back to 2-3. Here's a 3 on the way. Good. Javonte Miller drops it in. Off to Crotchet. 15-footer on the way, no good. And a one-and-done possession there for the Broncos. Going up the floor the other way, it's Chapman. Mitchell there to step in that passing lane, tracked down by the Pioneers. Here's Miller, another three from the other side. No good this time, and Cameron Crotchet comes out of there with a rebound. Here come the Broncos from right to left. And threw it away out of bounds. Back to the Pioneers it goes. They're just going to be content here in the half court. They've ran a pretty good half court game when they've needed to. They've been pretty patient. They've got good looks at things. Broncos have been fortunate. Some of them haven't gone, even the close-up ones. The deep ones have, though, here of late. Stepping through, and a travel going to be called against Chapman. They'll stay in this press. Minute 51 to play in the half. I think James Allen's going to, I mentioned it in the pregame, but I think he's a guy, even as a sophomore, he's going to need to get some playing time here to match up some of their size. Kaiser, patience, off the glass, goes. Brady Kaiser's got 4 points in this one. 28-21. On the right corner. With I think the best concentration of talent for the Pioneers is likely around the perimeter, but that size down inside, length and athleticism is just hard to keep up with, and they've been able to bounce up there and get a lot of rebounds, get second chance opportunities, and that's going to kill you. It doesn't do you much good if Allen's way outside there, but gets a stop. Broncos get another stop. Coming up a little bit banged up is McLaughlin. James Allen for three, no good. And they're going to get McLaughlin off the floor with that ankle, and that's going to not be great for the Pioneers. Ankles, man. Not sure if any sport's done more damage to ankles than basketball. However, it's thank James Naismith for that. Under a minute to play here, first half. Coming up next, the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Recap this first half, talk about that girls game a little bit, get you ready for second half action here from Spring Hill High School. And once again, just a super entertaining way to end a quarter. But you get home faster? I don't know. I'd rather see basketball. 28-21 your score. Ladies did get the win earlier tonight, 53-26. We'll tell you how they did it. They called a timeout with 10.8 seconds to play. Back in action on January the 4th. The Broncos will be on the road at Paola. 28-21 is your score here as we have 10 seconds to play. Broncos open up on the 4th at Paola. And then on Friday, January the 7th, I believe the boys are in action in a single game. Figuring all this out right here live talking to you. An effort to keep it here. The January 7th game we do not have on our schedule. I don't believe we're going to be able to pick up that one against Blue Valley Southwest on the road, but then right back at it against Eudora on January the 11th. Deep shot by Chapman, no good. Can't believe that's what they had drawn up there. Mitchell's going to have a crack at one perhaps just after the buzzer. Nearly went, and that's the end of the first half. That's how it'll go down at the break. 7-point contest, 28-21 is your score. As the Broncos trail here by 7. They trailed by as many as 9, but they did have it tied in that second quarter at 15. We'll talk about it when we return here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future, getting to know you and the things that matter the most to you. will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. We'll talk about this one next on the Michael Grant Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-5573.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Back out here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services half.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services.
How about we wait on Michael's commercial for a moment and we hit our halftime graphic instead. You got a chance to see the Spring Hill Color Guard perform just a moment ago. Here's how we got to where we are as we take a look at our Weitzel Optometry eye on the game. Weitzel Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with Weitzel Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020. And be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. Broncos never led in this game. They did get it tied in the second quarter. They trailed right off the bat by 5-0. But that's when they hit a couple of shots, kind of keep it close down the stretch. Got to within 2 in that second quarter. Trailed by 6 at the end of 1. Trailed by as many as 9 in the second quarter. Did have it tied at 15 apiece, but then a 7-0 run by Leavenworth would give them a 7-point lead, then a 9-point lead. Right now it's 7 at the break, 28-21. Run through scoring totals real quick. First up for Leavenworth, 5 points from Anthony Jones, 7 from Corey Chapman, 3 from Jeremiah Lewis, who left with an ankle injury, 4 points from Eddie McLaughlin, 6 points from Jaquan Darthard, and 3 points from Trevante Miller for the Broncos. Leading them here at the break, Luke Metcalf with 6, including a bit 2 3-pointers to start the third quarter for the Broncos. 4 points from Brady Kaiser, 3 points from Chase Bond, 2 from Daniel Mitchell, and 2 from Reese Clowder. The Broncos trail here at the half by 7. We're at halftime here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. You hear us talk a lot about Easy Relic and our instant replay program. There's the text codes, SHHS, to 816-406-0051. We're lucky enough to have Kyle Howlett here from Easy Relic. Kyle, we've talked about Easy Relic for 2 years. We've never had anybody, I don't think, from Easy Relic on our broadcast, but we've got some time. You're here tonight. Give us the elevator speech about Easy Relic and how you guys came to be and how we came to be and how awesome it is.
Absolutely, BJ. Thanks very much for having me here. We're blessed to have this partnership here with Spring Hill Sports Live and all of your networks. Easy Relic was founded based on a father's missing his son's first home run. He was out at the ballpark looking through a camera lens all day long, taking video of his son, and ultimately ended up keeping score. And as we all know, as you keep score, you don't have time for videos. Sure enough, as soon as he started keeping score in a game during the tournament, his son hit his first home run ever. He got a pic of his son holding the ball, but did not get the video of his son hitting that home run. So he set out to solve the problem. There's got to be a way to grab a video highlight of something happening after it's happened, and that's how Easy Relic was born. We installed our technology at 3 and 2 ballparks, as well as Legacy Ballpark and at A.J. Wilson. And how you use the service, your listeners certainly know. You just send a text code to our telephone number, and you get a replay within about a minute of the action that just occurred. So we're real proud to be a partner with Spring Hill Sports Live and Harris Media Communications, and that's the quick and short of it.
What I love about it, when you told me that story when we first met about it, it's based on kids. It's based on sports and seeing your kids play, and that's what we do. And we love it, and we try to put the kids first. We try to put the experience first, and we want this to be something that everybody enjoys and can wrap their arms around it. And that's why there's so much synergy with what we're doing, because essentially we're just trying to capture those moments for people and share them with everybody. And I just love the partnership we have, and I'm looking forward to some other things we might be able to do down the future. But it's neat. And I think everybody, when I talk to somebody, like, no idea how it works, but it's pretty cool. And
right.
We'll take it.
And it's equally as important for the fans here in person as it is for those viewers watching your broadcast, because those fans that are here in person, they don't have instant replay in their mind, and unless they're videotaping this game, right? They see a sweet play. It's too late at that point. You can't go back in time. So that's kind of what we're allowing them to do, is go back in time and capture that moment.
Yeah, and again, there's the code, SHHS, to 816-406-0051 for tonight's action and all the action for Spring Hill. It's always that. So if you're watching this on replay, if you're watching right now at home after the game, put that code in your pocket and make sure that you have it whenever the time comes when you're watching your players here inside the gym. Just like Kyle mentioned, that you have an opportunity to have that sitting here in the gym and go back and watch those instant replays. We like that as well. 28-21 here at the halftime. Appreciate you coming by. I was trying to short-live here at halftime, but at the break, the Broncos trail by 7. We'll take a quick break, and we'll mention some of that girls' action as we get on through the second half. You can hang around here if you'd like. You know anything about basketball? You want to?
I'd love to watch with you.
You're like 6'4", 6'5". You ought to be pretty good at basketball, right?
I played a little bit in my day, but that was about 35 years ago. So
you didn't have to. Nobody has any idea how old I am. I never mention how old I am.
There you go.
28-21 here at the break. Broncos trail by 7. We're back in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Contact Farm Bureau Financial Agent Michael Grand anytime or learn more at michaelgrand.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Back out here as we get underway in the second half of this one. The Broncos get a quick bucket from Cameron Crotchett. There. This officiating crew is sticklers on the uniform rules, and that's okay. But we've had multiple stoppages with drawstrings sticking out or shirts being untucked for each team. Broncos start off and pull this thing to within 5 right off the bat on a bucket by Cameron Crotchett. Crotchett's been pretty quiet offensively. In fact, that's his first field goal of the night, just 3 points here in this one. Thought about a deep one with Lewis. Back into the ball game is McLaughlin, who left with a tweaked ankle. Looks like he's probably got that one wrapped up. He'll have it on the right corner. Wrap around down inside for Darthard. Backing on Crotchett, makes some space. Shot no good over the back. Crotchett, good board. And a foul going to be called, a cheap one there on Jaquan Darthard, his first. Team foul number 1 here in the second half for the Pioneers. Oh, lucky bounce of the ball there for Metcalf. Crotchett sometimes, he just seems, because of his experience, things seem to move a little slower for him. And he's able to kind of evaluate and put himself in a good position. He had 14 rebounds against Baldwin on Friday. Clowder spinning. Dodson's already got 1-3. How about another on the way? No good. Knocked around. Good board by Crotchett, just like I mentioned, on cue basically. Spinning is Clowder. Making his own off the glass and good. Reese Clowder drops it in. And the Broncos are back to within 3, 28-25. Need another stop. Lewis in the paint. Shot no good. Quick to the rim, though. Up and in by Anthony Jones. And a quick timeout taken by the Pioneers. Time on the floor, 30-25. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball.
Cardinal Glass in Spring Hill is now hiring. Cardinal Glass is a great place to land with immediate openings for production technician starting at $19.01 with a $1 premium for evening hours. Also hiring warehouse and maintenance technicians. Cardinal Glass provides competitive wages and great benefits, including medical, dental, life, health savings, and monthly profit sharing. Call 913-592-6100. Walk-ins are welcome at their facility on North Webster Road in Spring Hill or visit them online at cardinalcorp.com.
Here we go, back out of the timeout for Spring Hill. Clowder going to shake off Chapman. Now Metcalf off to Dodson. He'll shake off his defender. Bounce pass, slipped out of bounds. No, out of bounds off Chapman. Goes to inbound. Throw it in deep for Crotchett. Here's Mitchell at the elbow. That was ill-advised. Clowder, though, somehow gets up with it. Clowder will lay it up with the left hand. Good. Reese Clowder's got 4 second-half points, and the Broncos are back to within 3 again. Oh, thought about it. Some hand fighting going on backside. Both officials saw it at the exact same time between Dodson and Jones. And it will be Dodson's 3rd personal foul and team foul number 1 here in this second half. So Dodson will check out. Chase Bond will come back in. He had 3 points at halftime on a and 1. Off left wing. Top of the key here for McLaughlin. Chapman. McLaughlin. Broncos are have to stretch that zone out a little bit. Jones for 3. Good. Catch and fire 3 from Jones, his second of the ball game. He's in double figures with Tim. Plenty of coaches inside the gym tonight. Dump off. Just mishandled. Bond. Maybe a little ill-advised there. 5:10 to go here, third quarter, 27-33. Broncos down. They have trailed throughout this game. We're tied 15-all. It's as close as it's been. They've trailed by as many as 9. Screen comes. Didn't use it. Chapman to the corner. Move it around. There's Jones. Walked with it. Yep, little happy feet. And a turnover. Clowder. They're not really pressing, just manning up all the way down the field. And Clowder probably in the paint. I'll scoop that one out for Mitchell. He'll catch. Back around they go to Bond. Metcalf. Last second dump off for Crotchet from Mitchell. Back to within 4. 4:13 to play third quarter. Broncos and Pioneers. Last game in 2021 for the Broncos and Spring Hill Sports Live. We've got a full slate of basketball and some other stuff for you coming up in 2022, including a whole new season. There's shot no good, but a rebound and put back by Darthard. He's got 8. Bond out around midcourt, working against Darthard. He reaches in there. And a foul going to be called on Jaquan Darthard, his second, team foul number 2. On the Pioneers here in the second half, Brady Kaiser going to check into the ball game. They'll get it into Kaiser in the backcourt. Back over. Kaiser working to get it open to the corner. They close out on him. Metcalf has a hold on to it. He gets defended by Darthard. Back to Bond. Bond finds a little space off the glass. No good. Bond trying to get the board. Nothing doing. Here comes Lewis in transition. 3-on-2 for the Pioneers. Really 4-on-2. But he doesn't need it. Lewis does it all. Coast to coast off the still. In the finish, he's got 5. 37-29. And just like that, it's back to an 8-point game. But a 3-point bucket by Daniel Mitchell. Boy, third quarters are Daniel's favorite. He drops in his first triple of the game. He's got 5, and the timeout taken by Coach Book. 37-32. Broncos keeping pace with the Pioneers. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball. (37-25) Broncos down by 5. Lady Broncos got the win tonight earlier, 53-26 over Leavenworth. Led in the victory, 3 girls at double figures, 12 points from Jenna Weber, 11 points from Kaylee Oakes, 10 points from Lorelei Harris. The Broncos only trailed one time. 8-7 at one point, and then grabbed the lead right back and never trailed again. In the victory, they moved to 3-2 on the year. They'll be above 500 going into the break. Back in action on January 4th against Paola. We'll have that for you. 5:45 pregame tip-off around 6 o'clock from Paola. Good ball movement. Good finish. Darthard's in double figures. And the largest lead in the ball game now. Actually, it's back to 7. Right back. Daniel Mitchell can't get it to go, boy. He likes to get red hot. In those third quarters, he had a big one against Baldwin to pull them back to into that game. In fact, they led in the fourth quarter of that one after a good start. 39-32. Kaiser will catch it just right side of the circle. Here's Metcalf. Mitchell. Kaiser. Bond. 3. No good. Rebound pulled out by Lewis for the Pioneers. 2:16 to play. On the right wing for Lewis. 10-foot bunny on the way. Good on the bucket there. Nice take by Jones. Man, he just starting to warm up a little bit. It's Jones. He's got 7. I heard somebody back deep behind me, one of the fans for Leavenworth said, feed the hot hand. And I think they might be right with that guy. 41-32. Here's Mitchell. He'll elevate. 7 foot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Cameron Crotchet, high off the glass. A good. What a take by Crotchet. He's got 6 points here in the third quarter. And every time I think the Pioneers might be getting upper hand, Spring Hill is able to come back and keep it close. Just got to have that run in the fourth quarter. Keep it to where it's at right now. Don't let it get any bigger. And then have a run in the fourth quarter as a 3 by Lewis. And that's not going to help. He's got 8 points in the ball game. And now the largest lead is 10. Kaiser. Dump off in Crotchet, working against Darthard. No, Jones. Here's Mitchell. Metcalf, blocked. Darthard, at 6'5", able to get out there and knock that one out on the closeout. Dodson comes back in. Clowder comes back in. And so does James Allen. Out goes Metcalf, Kaiser, and Bond. 52.4 seconds to play in the third quarter. Inbound to Dodson, just has to throw it away. Now here's Lewis. Mitchell in transition. Darthard's there for the cleanup. Jaquan Darthard's got 6 third quarter points. 12 for the ball game. 12 points now, the largest deficit of the night for the Broncos. Allen to Dodson. 30 seconds to play in the third. Mitchell to Dodson. The length of Leavenworth is really playing havoc on the Spring Hill three-point game. Now they can work for the final shot here of the quarter. No, they'll just pull the trigger on one. Lewis for 3, no good. Rebound by Crotchet, 5 seconds, plenty of time, but a foul. It'll be Bronco basketball. The foul's going to be called on Javante Miller, his second. Yep, just his first. So 4 seconds, Broncos have it to try to get something to go here and a little bit of momentum going into the fourth quarter. See what Coach Book's got drawn up here for this play. That goes out of bounds. Chapman. Now they'll do it from a little further away. Get it in Dodson. Long shot, not going to get there, and that's the end of 3. We head to the fourth quarter of this one. Broncos down by their largest margin of the game, down by 12. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Ocean Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here we go, fourth quarter action from Spring Hill High School. The Broncos and the Pioneers of Leavenworth. Broncos down by their largest margin at 12 right now. They've been tied in this game, and in that third quarter, in fact, they were to within 3, and then a couple of times, and then it just blew open on them. They're late trying to do something here. Clowder last minute for Crotchet. Patience again. Contact, and Cameron will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 1 out of 2 on the night from the stripe. Thank you, Spring Hill. I just checked it a moment ago. I've been begging for subscriptions all night long, and you guys did it. We're up over 1,000 subscribers now, or right at 1,000 subscribers. So that's been our goal since the fall to get to that point, and it's a pretty big milestone for our site. Crotchet misses the first one. Bethia comes out. Back in comes Anthony Jones for Leavenworth. 46-34, 7:32 to play in the ball game. That's a lane violation. And it will be. Jones a little overzealous. Crotch will get a chance to re-rack it. Doesn't matter. Off left side. Back they go to Chapman. He walked with it. Yeah, a little, no, we're going to say a moving screen rather. Nope. Just a hold. Kaiser picks it up, his second. Team foul number 2 on the Broncos are here in the second half. We have had very few free throw shots. It's been a pretty fluid night for both games. In fact, I probably jinxed ourselves here for the final 7-10. They'll force it. Back over they go for Miller. Give way to Jones. He wants to drive on Allen, make some contact, gets it up, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. James Allen picks up the foul, his first, team foul number 3 on the Broncos. And Anthony Jones at the free throw line to shoot 2. Jones had a real big third quarter. He had 7 in the quarter, 12 after 3, and that just adds to it. He's got 13 for the Pioneers. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. 1 for 1. Make it 2 for 2. Now the largest lead is 14. It's going to be, hopefully the Broncos can put a run together here late. And it just might be another night like they had against Lansing, where they just kept pace, and then just kind of ran out of gas where too much. Clowder leaves that one short. Back into the game will come Jeremiah Lewis. He'll replace McLaughlin. Laughlin. Kaiser drawing duty on Chapman. Chapman sees an opening. Kick. Jones, 3. Good. His third of the ball game. It's a pretty good player. 6'3" guard that can shoot like that, and he plays in the paint on defense. He's been against Cameron Crotchet all night, and Cameron had a big third quarter, but just 7 points in the game. They'll go to him right now. Jones gets a body on. Mitchell up and around. Good. Daniel Mitchell lays it up and in. They'll hold it out high. Will Miller. He'll give way to Chapman. Chapman last second for Jones up off the glass and good. Beneficiary of some pretty unselfish basketball too at times as Jones been. Here's Clowder. Backside for Crotchet. Miller hassling there, but Crotchet has it. He'll try to work for something. He'll have to kick way back outside for Metcalf. And they'll reset off to Kaiser. To the corner for Crotchet. Mitchell gets a good post there. Mitchell will elevate. Shot no good. And a foul going to be called on Daniel Mitchell as he runs into Jeremiah Lewis. And Mitchell will pick up his second personal foul, team foul number 4. .5:11 to play here in the ball game. 53-36 Broncos down by a pretty good clip right now. Chapman out high. Other thing Pioneers have is pretty good ball handlers, so they could run a lot of time off the clock if they'd like to. Outside, and a timeout going to be taken by the Pioneers. And Coach Lineback will take it along with them. 53-36 your score. 4:51 to play in the game. We're back in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com. Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Here we go. Coming out of the timeout. Pioneers with the basketballs. We come out of the break, and they throw it in deep and out of bounds, just trying to get something going, and they put this one back to the Broncos. Broncos with a little sense of urgency here. Clouder to Crotchet to Allen. Showing is Mitchell. He'll slide past his defender and up and in. Good move there by Daniel Mitchell. Broncos might be finding something that could work and might be finding a little late. A matchup there between Mitchell and Lewis, and Mitchell's got the better hand on the offensive end of the floor. There's Jones. He'll hand off to Darthard. Midway point of this fourth quarter. Out of bounds it'll go. Foul going to be called on Daniel Mitchell. His third. Team foul number 5 on the Broncos. Broncos need a couple of stops and a couple of buckets and then give themselves a chance for the final 4 or so. Real quick 5. But a good defensive stop there by the Broncos. Now you got to finish on the offensive end of the floor. Up the floor they go in a hurry. Mitchell from way downtown. No good, but Crotchet's right there. Go back up, young man. He'll force it up. Shot no good. Darthard's there. And they'll have a chance to trot it up the floor here with 3:52 to play in the game. Oh, goodness gracious. Crotchet to help him up. A little clothesline action. I'm sure you got me something for Christmas, but, you know, in addition to your father, I'm also your boss, so you've got to be able to buy the boss something for Christmas. Have you got me anything? You got any ideas? Just going to be quiet? Good idea. Oh, good play there by Daniel Mitchell. Oh, Daniel, he about took off on that one. Allen back over to Kaiser. You got to move if you're the Broncos. Mitchell, 3:29 to play here in the ball game. Spring Hill trying to avoid starting out the season 4-0. Clowder, a little fancy shot there. Doesn't go, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. And Reese is 0 for 3 on the night from the charity stripe. He'd like to get right here. 6 points in the ball game. Chance to pull Spring Hill back to within 13. Left it short. I think everybody's a little tired. You can just kind of feel it with some of the shots we've seen from Spring Hill, especially here of late. The legs are starting to go. This little run here, 4 to 6 game run, depending on what your schedule is, before Christmas, oftentimes is, other than maybe tournament week, is one of your biggest grinds because you just hit the ground running. You just go, and then you got to get into basketball shape. And maybe that first week back from break is kind of tough as well. And Cameron Crotchett walking up to a pretty fine line there. He'll pick up his second personal foul. It's team foul number 7, so that's going to send Lewis to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. Missed the front side of the 1-on-1. Rebound pulled out of there by Crotchett. Driving up there is Crotchett. Shot no good. No, that was Clowder. And now up the floor they go. Miller. Lots of hand checking. Miller trying to get another. The Pioneers just want to hold the ball. Spring Hill might want to force the issue here just a little bit. Kaiser will get up and get on Miller, and he'll reset the time. On the left side for McLaughlin. We are going to creep into the holiday, to the new year with the final minutes of this one. There's a 5 count. Coach is trying to get a timeout instead. Did they get a timeout? No. Coach Book going to get some subs in as he'll bring in Bond and Donson. A little offense-defense, perhaps, with Allen coming out and Kaiser coming out. 2:26 to play in the ball game. Broncos still trying to make something happen, get a stop there. Clowder to Dodson, around to Bond. Good defense down low against Crotchett. As Darthard and Jones done a pretty good job against him in the paint. Clowder. He'll step into one just onside the 3-point range. Bond with a good rebound and a good putback. Nice play there and a timeout taken by Coach Book. Chase Bond gets it to go. He's got 5. The Broncos back to within 13. Timeout on the floor. It's a full. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at Hers, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
.202 to go here in the ball game. Broncos going to put a press on here, trying to get some turnovers, lead to maybe some points. Instead, they'll get past it. Chapman will elevate. Nope, he'll be fouled hard by Cameron Crotchett. And Crotchett will pick up his third personal foul, team foul number 8, and so that's going to send who? Out goes Miller, in comes Jones. Back Bond and Dodson check in, offense, defense again. That's going to send Chapman to the free throw line. He has 4 for 4 on the night from the stripe. He had 7 points at halftime. None here in the second half did Corey Chapman. And he missed his first free throw. Broncos need a bucket. Clowder shakes off one defender. He'll go all the way in, but a foul, and that's going to be the 6th team foul. Chapman picks up his third. Team foul number 6. Clouder to get inbound for the Broncos. Throw it into Crotchet. They cleared some space. Boy, they were out of position. Instead, going the other way. Layup with the left hand, good. Laughlin, his first second half bucket. And back to 15 points. Foul going to be called. Chapman going to pick it up. It'll be his 4th. And that's going to send Clouder back to the free throw line. 0 for 4 on the night from the charity stripe. Minute 26 to play. And he get off the schneid from the free throw line. Used it all. I get the sense from the Broncos, they're right on the cusp. When they finally kind of get everybody clicking on the same page at the same time, they're going to be tough to beat. And I think we'll get into the Frontier League schedule primarily. Broncos will have some good games. They'll have to play well, but I certainly think things will turn up. But right now, an 0-4 start looking pretty likely. The Broncos are trying to steal without fouling, really, and they will foul. Crotchet will pick up his 4th personal foul, and it will send Lewis to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Back in action on January the 4th as we head to Paola to take on the Panthers. We'll have that game for you. Pre-game coverage around 5:40, tip-off at 6 o'clock. So we'll have a couple of weeks off and then get right back to it. In fact, 2 weeks from tonight. Missed the second one. Or missed the first one, rather. It was the front side of it. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Hill. Bond to get it inbound to Clouder. 1 minute to go here in the game. Bond. Clouder. Leaning. Spinning, elevates, left hand, no good. Crotchet, good headsy play there by the senior. Throws that one back off the nose, unfortunately, of Chapman. Just obviously not intentional, but Chapman decides water that nose, man. You get bumped to the nose. That is instant tears. 45 seconds to play here in this one. Throw it into Clouder. Wrap around, stolen away. No, Darthard hit it, but gathered up by Bond. Bond blocked again. Darthard. Now here's Lewis. Long pass up. If you're the Broncos, you don't foul here. Just trying to play good defense, make them earn it, but Bond will play a good on-ball defense out around midcourt, and a timeout going to be taken. And it's a full timeout. We'll take our final timeout. We'll come back. We'll close this one out and begin to close things out for the evening and the year when we return on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Community banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Final 19.4 to play here in this one. 55-44 Broncos. Down here in this one. Going to fall to 0-4 on the year. Pioneers will move to 2-3. Bond going to be called for his second. And that will send Chapman to the free throw line to shoot two. slide the first one in. 5 for 6 on the night from the stripe is Chapman. Bethea checks back into the game. He'll replace Miller. 15.4 seconds to play. The second one's up and rolls out by Chapman. Clouder. Kickoff, Bond. Look around Mitchell. There's Dodson. That's it. All that for that. 56-42. Final in this one, Broncos will fall again, as I mentioned, to 0-4 on the year. It's a split here tonight. Ladies got the work done earlier as they won 53-26. And the Pioneers win the nightcap. Move to 2-3 on the year. Broncos fall to 0-4, 56-42. We'll come back, recap this one on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show. Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision paint center. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. More when we return on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pinky Plumbing. At Pinky Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pinkyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Back at here one final time here on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show. BJ Harris along with you as we wrap up our coverage of the Broncos here for 2021. We head into 2022. Again, January the 1st will be our, or January 1st, January the 4th will be our first broadcast back as we head to Paola to take on the Panthers. We'll have that for you, 5:40 pregame, tip off at 6 o'clock from Paola. Bronco women. They'll be going in with a 3-2 record after a 53-26 win over Leavenworth just a little bit ago. And then the men will go in at 0-4, looking to bounce back against the Panthers when we begin the new year. Final score here in the boys' game, 56-42. Run through your final totals here real quick. First up for Leavenworth, leading the way with them, 19 points from Anthony Jones, with 14 of those coming in the second half, 12 points from Jaquan Darthard. So their size down inside really was a factor in this game and kind of altered a lot of stuff. 8 points from Corey Chapman, 8 from Jeremiah Lewis, 6 from Eddie McLaughlin, and 3 from Trevante Miller. For the Broncos, nobody in double figures tonight by my account. 9 points from Daniel Mitchell. They did get 6 guys in the score column, which was one of our keys of the game. 8 points from Reese Clouder, but just 2 of 6 from the free throw line for him. 7 points from Cameron Crotchett. 6 points from Luke Metcalf, 5 points from Chase Bond, 4 points from Brady Kaiser to round out the scoring for the Broncos as they fall again here. 56-42 to the Pioneers. Ladies won earlier tonight, 53-26. And you watch it all here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Back in action on January the 4th. Make sure you put that on your calendar. Go subscribe to our channel if you haven't. You'll hear us when we go on the air live. Appreciate all of our support from our sponsors and all of you guys who are watching. That's going to do it for us tonight here from Spring Hill. Final score again on the boys' side. They fall 56-42. Girls win it 53-26. And you've watched it all here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.